Hi there, I'm Dr. Michelle Fanensteel, and I want to welcome you to our course on
Electronic buffer.
electronics productivity. That's okay. So we're going to start this course with introductions. We have 15 weeks for season 1. We'll be back with season 2, maybe over another vacation, but probably not again until next summer.
We're probably going to do episodes over the next. We're going to have a few vacations this year, so we're going to do maybe episodes then.
Right. And the reason we're doing episodes on vacations is because some of the hardest times families have conversations about electronics is when kids are on vacation, and our kids are going on vacation for 15 weeks. So we're bringing you 15 episodes so that families can learn how to be strong and learn how to use electronics productively. Because here's the deal. I am CEO of Dirigo Food Safety. I am founder of a product called Food Safety University, and I have made millions of dollars teaching people how to run food safety systems efficiently. I am a trained life coach. I bring that to my food safety business, but I also bring life coaching to my family. I bring my life coaching to my coaching business. I coach entrepreneurs. And I have figured out over the course of this year and listening to all of my friends, all of my Gen X friends with Gen Z kids, that everybody is really struggling with the electronics conversation in their house. And so I'm going to bring all of the tools that I have learned in running my life, making millions of dollars, losing 80 pounds, and working with companies that are really changing the world. And we're going to bring it to stopping binging electronics.
So, while we're going to do this, why don't we introduce them to the trampoline?
Well, first of all, Ben, let's introduce them to you. So tell us a little bit about you.
I am Ben. I suffer from OCD and anxiety with medications. And I buffer with electronics a lot. And I was thinking maybe I could use my experience, coach with my mom to help others.
So that's what we're doing. So you might not have understood all of the words that Ben used, okay? And Ben revealed a lot about himself in that sentence. And that's okay, because you know what? Our diagnoses and the fact that we take meds, and that's we, and I'm not using the royal we in that either, because that's me too, are just a part of our lives and they don't mean anything. And you're going to find out all about that telling a story and what stories mean, because all of the reasons that electronics are tough in your life is because of how you're thinking about it. And this course is going to cover the 6-step process that I have used to help my clients make millions, to help you and your family stop over consuming electronics.
So, one part I left out about myself, I got a burn when I was 14 months old.
Yep.
And I now realize that I will rub my chest when I'm nervous. So if you see me rub my chest, it's because I got a burn when I was 14 months old and my emotions are stored up in there.
That's right. And so Ben's being super brave coming here on camera. He really wants to do it, but that doesn't mean he's not nervous. I do videos all of the time. And so I'm not nervous. I'm like sitting here drinking coffee, right? But one of the things, or we're sitting here drinking coffee, one of the things that we get to do here as a family, because I am a life coach, is we talk a lot about our feelings. And so as Ben and I were thinking about this course, and we were thinking about how we were going to present this, we are going to teach you, all right, in the course of 15 weeks. So this summer, we're going to teach you how to stop over desiring electronics and trying to pretend that electronics and more electronics make you feel better, because they don't.
I learned 2 things. They really don't. I pretend they do, and that just makes me feel a whole. Do you mind if I swear?
I think this is a family show, and I think we should not swear.
Yeah, it makes me feel a whole. Pretending that they make me feel better makes me feel a whole ton worse. And another way you can stop buffering with electronics is a trampoline. Shall we introduce them?
I think we should introduce the trampoline. So now, one of the things that we really believe in around here is being active. But now, many of you, if you have met me before, know that I was an Army officer. I am fairly athletic. I play tennis, I swim. I lettered in both of those in high school, and I continue to do those as an adult. And our kids are also very active. But you know, one of the things that's happened between when I was growing up and when Andrew was growing up and now is sports and sports teams have become very, very regimented. And
the trampoline.
Yeah, well, the trampoline was perfected. And so because we are not big believers in regimented sports for kids at this age, because it leads to a lot of injury, and I don't think playing one sport is particularly good for the 10-year-old set. Please don't at me on that because you're not going to change my mind. We are very interested in making sure that our kids can get out and be active. And one of the ways we do that is with our trampoline.
Shall we introduce them?
All right, so Ben's going to go over and I will tell you, if you are looking to create a new conversation about electronics, much like when you are losing weight, okay, it's one thing to say just stop eating, but that only works for so long because you need food to survive. And it's another thing to learn how to manage food in your life. And so that's what this course is about. It's about learning to manage electronics in your life. All right. And one of the ways our kids manage is by jumping. Right? So there we go. So that's Ben on the trampoline. So now that you know us, leave us your comments, ask us your questions, and we are super looking forward to seeing you in the course. Courses are, so new episodes are going to drop on Tuesdays and Fridays, and we will do our best to be as responsive to your questions as we can. And we are going to be having special guests on and doing interviews, so you'll have some bonus lessons. And then as we go forward through the summer, you're going to see how we learn and grow with this. Folks, learning to use electronics productively is an ongoing conversation, and I invite you to come in and have the conversation with us. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.